The passenger oxygen system consists of an individual chemical generator which supplies the passenger oxygen masks. The passenger oxygen masks and the chemical oxygen generators are located in the dispensing unit housing and the passenger service units, PSU, located above the passenger seats, above the attendant stations, and the lavatories and galley areas. Each dispensing unit contains either 2 or 3 masks. Flight crews are instructed to be familiar with oxygen mask configuration so as to know where PSUs containing 2 or 3 masks are located. Each oxygen mask supplies oxygen for approximately 12 minutes. Once the mask starts supplying oxygen, they cannot be shut off. If the cabin altitude exceeds 14,000 feet, the masks automatically drop from the dispensing unit if the cockpit selector is set to auto. The oxygen flows whenever any mask hanging from the dispensing unit is pulled downward. Observe that a retainer holds the masks. The retainer is attached to the PSU through a cord. Also check that there is a lanyard attached to the mask. Pulling the oxygen mask downward stretches its own lanyard, which will fire the oxygen generator, causing all the masks in the particular unit to get 100% oxygen flow. Pulling the mask will cause it to get rid of the retainer. The mask is easily driven to the passenger's face, while the retainer will remain tied up to the PSU. A green inline flow indicator is visible in the transparent oxygen hose whenever oxygen is flowing to the masks. Donning of the mask is performed by adjusting it over the nose and the mouth. Breathe normally after the mask is donned. Observe that the mask hose is longer in galleys and attendant stations for ease of use and moving around. Flight attendant station PSUs do not incorporate the retainer, rather incorporating a yellow pull tab. Manual deployment can be performed from the cockpit by positioning the passenger oxygen selector knob to the override position. The flight crew monitors the passenger oxygen mask deployment status through the EICAS messages and an indicator light on the overhead panel. If a dispensing unit door fails to open in either automatic or manual deployment from cockpit input, insert the manual deploy tool in the small hole diameter in the PSU to actuate the electrical latch. The masks are deployed and oxygen is available to the occupant. The manual deploy tool is provided near each flight attendant station, conveniently placarded. There are 2 portable oxygen cylinders installed in the passenger cabin. The portable oxygen cylinders should be used by the flight attendants to assist passengers in case of sudden decompression or first aid purposes. The cylinders are fitted with a pressure gauge, a pressure regulator, and an on-off valve. 2 continuous flow outlets are available. One regulating flow at 2 liters per minute for walk-around use, and the second providing flow at 4 liters per minute for first aid use. Attached to the cylinder there is a carry strap assembly and a stowage bag containing 2 masks. The masks have a connector on the end hose. Oxygen flows only after the mask is connected to the cylinder. To use, put the cylinder strap over the shoulder or hold it on the lap. Turn the pressure regulator knob counterclockwise to full on to release oxygen. Plug the mask hose fitting to the desired cylinder outlet. To conserve oxygen, do not plug in until ready for use. To determine the flow of oxygen to the mask, close the opening from the breathing bag into the mask with your thumb. Hold until pressure expands the bag. Fasten the strap mask on the face and hook strap. Upon removing the mask from your face, disconnect the hose fitting from the regulator outlet. Turn the regulator knob clockwise to close the oxygen flow.